Spoiler alert, this podcast contains spoilers for Avengers Infinity War.
Welcome to episode 7 of A Muggle's Perspective. This week we're covering chapters 14 and 15 of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. That's Norbert the Norwegian Ridgeback. And we've got our own baby dragon here joining us on the other line. Braden, how the heck are ya?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I am good. I'm recording from a new location this week. We are not at producer Jeremy's house. We are in my basement, so hopefully that doesn't detract from the listener experience too much.
So, I am speaking correctly, though. Producer Jeremy has brought his talents to your house, though. He is there.
Oh, none of what is happening here did I bring. I guess I brought this nightstand that used to be next to our bed. I'm sitting in front of that with his microphone and his pop filter, and that's plugged into his very beautiful MacBook Pro, which is plugged into my wall. So those are my contributions.
You are also contributing the endless abyss that is your knowledge and passion for Harry Potter.
I always like describing things about myself as an abyss, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, maybe that had a negative feel to it, but it wasn't meant that way.
No, I appreciate it. So I feel like it's been a while since we last recorded, Braden. Does it feel that way to you?
Yeah, it has. I actually had a friend ask me if we had quit the podcast, to which I said, I don't know, I guess you'll have to find out.
Oh, you did? You cliffhanger?
Yeah,
them?
just left him there.
Wow, we're the Marvel Cinematic Universe now, just leaving people assuming things are going to come back from the dead.
That's what I'm going
Spoiler
for.
warning.
That's what I'm going for. I want people to make decisions like, well, we've got an open Thursday night. Should we go see Infinity War, or should we see if there's a new Muggle's Perspective episode to listen to? I mean, that's the goal.
I just like the idea that we're going to spoil something from Infinity War for someone this episode. It came out a week ago, so okay, your fault already. And then it's not going to come online for 2 more weeks. So if someone gets, I really want to get an angry fan email that's like, Loki, you didn't tell me that Loki got choked out in the beginning of.
Yeah. Well, so if we do any spoilers, we could mention those in the intro.
Well, good. So what'd you think of these 2 chapters? Sort of a dichotomy between the content, the seriousness, the importance of the events from chapter 1 to chapter 2 here.
Yeah, I mean, we've got lots of new weird animals. Not lots, but it seems like J.K. Rowling knows no bounds as far as introducing new ridiculous animals and characters. So we've got centaurs, we've got dragons. I guess those are the only 2 new ones, but I really played that up and then really didn't do anything with it. But
well, hey, no, if that's a big deal to you, that is exciting.
I mean, a centaur is, right?
Yeah.
That's a big deal to anybody. It should be.
Were you expecting these kinds of fantastical creatures to show up this early in the series?
Not really. That's what I mean. I feel like, right, in the first book, J.K. Rowling doesn't really hold back. It's just kind of a lot thrown at you from chapter to chapter.
Yeah, so we get to start with the dragon. We open up to Norbert the Norwegian Ridgeback, which is chapter 14, for those of you reading along at home. For both of you reading along at home, we appreciate you. And Hagrid has won a dragon egg, but first, we've got a little bit of plot to clear up. Harry and Ron and Hermione are all concerned about Professor Quirrell. How much room is left in your heart for Professor Quirrell right now? Do you care?
That's a tough one. It's kind of can he not talk to anybody else about what's going on? Is I just don't understand. He just keeps getting caught in these situations with Snape, and obviously too weak to handle it. But I mean, why not go to Dumbledore or something?
Yeah, I mean, Cat Professor maybe could help out.
Yeah, anybody. I mean, I guess you're fearful that if you do tell somebody and maybe it doesn't work out and then Snape's going to kill you, but I feel like Snape's going to kill you either way.
Right.
So
might as well go down swinging.
Yeah, why not give it a shot? So I guess to answer your question, he almost sort of annoys me Because it's just like, come on, man. Like, you're supposed to be wielding the defense against the dark arts here. Like, I need a little more out of you.
Yeah, how much information can he really be? How much confidence can he be instilling in these children? He's teaching them how to defend themselves against the dark arts, and they're looking at him like, "Come on."
That's a great point. Like the guy, like you said, who's instilling defense in these 11-year-olds is a terrible defender.
Yeah, no credibility.
No. So
I always like when they start like defending him here on page 228. Harry, it talks about Harry giving him encouraging smiles and Ron's telling people off. Ron is literally one of like the 10 youngest people at this school. Like they're first years. Who's Ron yelling at?
yeah, I would love to. Is that in the movie? A scene of Ron telling off an older student?
To tell you the truth, almost all of Ron's scenes in the movie are of him eating.
Why?
Listen, this is a whole... We're going to have a Sorcerer's Stone movie episode here soon, but...
So he's the Brad Pitt of Harry Potter. Ron...
Yeah, he honestly is. And it gets into it in the books some too, but they're just constantly having conversations over breakfast where Ron is like trying to make he's trying to emphasize a point, and he's like pointing sausage on his fork at someone. Or there'll be, apropos of nothing, it'll mention that Ron said as he swallowed an entire fried egg in one bite. And you're like, okay, I guess I'm just supposed to accept that Ron's doing that, but I don't really get, it's just setting him up as a person that is eating a lot, I guess.
So you've noticed that before about Brad Pitt, right?
Well, I've only heard it in the context of the Ocean's movies.
Yeah.
Is it in all three of those? He's almost every single scene he's eating something, or it's close to that.
I mean, I'm not super well versed on like the whole catalog of Brad Pitt movies, but
right.
I just feel like definitely the Ocean's movies, but I feel like there are other ones that it's like, man, that's just his thing. That's pretty hilarious that's Ron's thing as well.
Yeah. So Ron's defending Quirrell. They talk about Nicholas Flamel a little bit, and then wouldn't you know it, just Hagrid can't keep his giant hairy mouth shut.
I love it. I enjoy the relationship between Hagrid and the kids, and just how, if you just try hard enough, he can't help himself but spill the beans.
Do you get the impression that Hagrid is like actually just unintelligent? Like he doesn't... Are they taking advantage of him?
I think he's just super naive.
Hmm.
Like he believes... he has the belief that Snape wouldn't do anything wrong. Like, well, he's a member of Hogwarts, so I mean... Or at least he's trying to make the kids believe that, so maybe he's not as naive as I think. Maybe he knows what he's doing. I kind of doubt it, but...
I mean, he didn't hide the dragon thing very well.
No.
He's in the library, just grabbing books from the dragon. He's like, let's see. He's humming along to himself. Where's the dragon section? D? No. Dittany? No. Oh, dragons. Perfect.
Yeah, just pretty naive and sort of unaware.
I get the feeling that he knows that it's not allowed, but he thinks that everyone agrees with him that they're just like cute creatures. So no one like really, it's one of those laws that like, yeah, it's illegal, but it's fine. Like who's going to be upset?
Right.
But no one else feels this way. Everyone else is very concerned.
So
Much to his surprise.
We didn't really get a ton of background on like dragons in general, other than they were outlawed in the convention, the Warlock Convention of, what year is that? 1709?
Ron just knows off the top of his head, well, it's against our laws. Dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that?
I mean, obviously.
Since when does Ron know anything? I was very impressed.
So I'm assuming he's like, this is one of those scenes where he's pointing a sausage sort of in the air with his fork, you know. Everyone knows that.
He's just eating third breakfast in the library. He has a really big napkin tucked into his shirt that's like really spread out. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, I just sort of assume he has like pockets on the inside of his little cloak. And he's just constantly pulling out breakfast food.
What specifically?
I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is he has like a folded pancake in the pocket of this cloak, and it's kind of one of those things like everybody sort of looks at him confusedly like, why do you... Okay, never mind, we'll just keep listening to whatever you have to say.
So Ron is both the Brad Pitt and the Napoleon Dynamite of Hogwarts.
Yeah, sort of a hybrid, if you will.
So he just averages out to being like a normal person.
Yeah, I mean, kind of cancels out. Just
Yeah.
yeah. So where I was going with that though is, do we know why dragons are illegal? Obviously, they're huge fire-breathing animals, but like they're to me that doesn't seem like that far out of the realm of possibility for Hogwarts to have like, well, your next class is dragon training and how to ride them.
So Ron kind of gets into it here on the bottom of page 230. He's got a couple points. It's hard to stop muggles from noticing us if we're keeping dragons in the back garden, which, like, okay, that makes sense. Dragons get really big. How big are you picturing these dragons at full size?
I'm thinking like a school bus.
Um,
How do we feel about that?
I believe they can get up to like 30 feet high.
High, like tall.
Tall, yeah, with the neck and everything.
Okay.
They're pretty big.
Okay, so like give me something better to go off as far like
a-
relevant size.
Like
Relative.
a house.
A house. Okay. All right.
So that's tough. And then he says you can't tame dragons. He's got a brother that, Charlie, his brother, tries to study and control wild dragons. So there are some wild dragons, but there's no such thing as a tamed dragon, really. If that kind of gives you an idea of where they fall. They're like, they're the lions of the food chain. They're at the very top. Humans haven't figured dragons out.
So there's no magic. There's no magic that has any effect on a dragon.
You can impact them. If you get enough wizards together, you can have any effect on them, but you can't tame them. You can't keep a dragon as a pet and have it sit and stay. You can knock it out with enough force.
That's sort of annoying.
Well, I mean, it's a dragon. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, you can control giant trolls. Like that's the thing, and I don't. This isn't my beef for the week, but it's kind of like where are the lines?
Yeah.
What do we have power over here? What do we not? What's the limits of the magic in Hogwarts?
Well, here's the line. It's somewhere between trolls and dragons. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. I don't even know why I asked.
Later on, here in a couple books, you get to see classifications of animal dangerousness.
Is there like a table? Please tell me there's like a table.
Yeah, it's a rating system. You go from your 1X animals that just, they're very similar to regular animals and they have slight magical properties, very easy to maintain and keep quiet, all the way up to, I think dragons are 5X. Dragons and like a sphinx and a manticore.
Manticore.
Yeah, I don't know.
Will that
It's
give
like
anything away if you explain to me what that is?
I would have to reread Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I think a manticore is like a fire lion?
Fire. Okay.
I honestly, that's probably way off. Please, someone email us, correct us. Normally,
Can that be part?
Sorry,
can
guys.
that be one of the predictions? I know that's my thing, but like, can we
Yes,
write
my
down?
prediction.
Say the word again. What is it?
Manticore.
A manticore is a fire lion.
Manticores are just one of these animals that are brought up a few times. We never see them, but they're brought up in relation to something like a dragon. Like, oh, here's a case where someone almost tamed a dragon. Oh, wait, that was a manticore and it bit the guy's arm off or something.
Classic mix-up.
Yeah. Is it a dragon? Is it a fire lion? Who's to say? Really? So Hagrid thinks that, well, no one else can tame them, but I'm Hagrid. I don't know, I'm going to say I'm Hagrid again. I'm just going to keep saying I'm Hagrid.
Well, so let's keep in mind, he's probably got a bit of a connection to this particular dragon, because we didn't really talk about how he obtained this dragon.
So he does raise it from an egg, and he gets that egg not at the dragon egg store.
Hagrid was enjoying fellowship in the local establishment where one can purchase beverages.
Do you want to know the name of this bar?
I would love that.
It's called the Hog's Head.
I would assume Hagrid has like partial ownership in that joint. Like he's got a stake.
Not that I know of.
Like he drinks for free.
That'd put them out of business. I mean, he's drinking gallons and gallons, I would imagine.
Yeah, you're probably right. But
there is a Hog's Head at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Diagon Alley. And is there an animatronic boar's head on the wall that like snorts and wiggles its nose and stuff? Yes, yeah, there is.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Yeah. So Hagrid's at the Hogshead. He's playing cards, as one does.
Sure.
Standard Thursday.
Someone ups the ante, looks Hagrid right in the eye, and says, "I'm all in. Here's a dragon egg."
Hagrid lays down a royal flush and just tucks that into his gigantic coat and
I'll be taking this.
saunters away all happy.
Mm-hmm. So now he has a dragon egg that he is convinced that he can raise himself.
Well, see, I have a question about that. Is he convinced that he can raise it himself? Because my dude spends the next, 6 pages asking these 11-year-old kids to come help him raise it, right?
Yeah, I guess he does sort of rely on 11-year-olds to help him raise a 30-foot-tall beast.
Yeah, Ron and Hermione and Harry all come down to see him hatch, and then... I mean, maybe they're just interested, and they just keep showing up. It's a dragon. What else are you going to look at Hogwarts? Boring old Hogwarts. Might as well go see the dragon.
Yeah, I would think I would want to go see it hatch.
Yeah. So we're pretty much at peak dragon right now. It's a dragon. It triples in size in the course of a week.
Yeah.
It gets pretty big.
Yeah, it's like knocking its tail against the side of the house and shaking the whole thing.
But this situation does not stay all rosy. What happens that knocks Hagrid down a couple notches here with the dragon?
Well, they catch Malfoy peering through the window. Is that what you're going for?
Yeah. Why is Malfoy at Hagrid's hut here? Does he just do this?
I just sort of imagine that Malfoy doesn't actually have any friends. So
yeah.
in the lunchroom and all that, he's got his goons around him, but when everybody's gone, nobody actually likes Malfoy. So I feel like he probably just sort of wanders around, just trying to snoop on people, and probably deep down in search of someone to be his friend.
Wait, he's at Hagrid's hut because he is jealous that Harry, Ron, Hermione, and Hagrid are all friends, and he wants to join in the group?
I mean, I would be.
That makes sense. No one's inviting him to come see Dragon's Hatch.
Yeah. So,
okay.
I think he's secretly pretty jealous of Harry. So, he likes to keep tabs on what's going on.
I respect that take. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, they both come in, they're both incoming freshmen or whatever, and supposed to be big deals, and Harry's getting all the attention.
Freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. Then what? What's a 5th year?
I don't have a word.
A super senior?
Yeah.
And then Manticore?
Yes.
Is what the 6th years are called?
Yes. Once you get to your 6th year, you are officially a fire lion.
So Malfoy sees the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, don't worry, just in case you thought Malfoy was done factoring into this dragon situation, Ron gets bit on the hand, right? Ron is helping him feed the dragon because the dragon needs to be hand-fed. The poor, pitiful creature.
And I can only assume that, Hagrid cooks for him. You can't... There's no dragon food out there, or, I assume that Hagrid just makes, home-cooked meals for Norbert.
Well, page 237, Ron had been down at Hagrid's hut. He'd been helping him feed Norbert, who was now eating dead rats by the crate. So you're telling me that if you pick up a rat and hand it to Norbert, he eats it, and that's great. But if you leave a crate of dead rats in front of him, Norbert's like, what? How do I get them? You have to feed him?
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine at this point he's pretty spoiled.
Oh, maybe that's it.
He can kind of manipulate Hagrid to do what he wants.
So he bites Ron. Hagrid scolds him for frightening this dragon, who, lest we forget, is named Norbert.
Yeah, this is gold.
Norbert's what you name, your fat cat. Norbert is what you name...
Norbert the fat cat.
Like the stuffed animal you have of a hippo is Norbert. Not a Norwegian Ridgeback.
I mean, you could see where he got there. Norbert the Norwegian.
Just Nor.
I don't know. I'm trying to help him out here.
Maybe. So they devise a plan. Okay, Hagrid, you can't keep him. We'll send him off to Romania. No big deal.
Yeah.
Right. Charlie just happens to have some friends in town.
Well, yeah. So, Ron pipes up as he's chewing on a waffle and says that, hey, I've got this friend who kind of studies dragons. He's in Romania. We could send him there.
Does this plan make sense to you?
Or his brother. I'm sorry, it's his brother.
Right. So the plan is, we'll just take him up to the astronomy tower at midnight on a Wednesday and drop him off so that these guys can come on their brooms and pick up the dragon box and fly from Scotland to Romania.
Sounds about right.
So you read that plan and you were like, okay, yeah. Well,
No,
glad they got that figured out.
It's totally ridiculous, but that's the thing, Rogge. That's where my question from earlier comes, is like, there are no lines. So like when you said, well, it's a dragon, you can't just expect them to tame it. Well, how could I not? You know what I mean?
I guess that makes sense.
Like,
this is my first time reading this book where I heard that plan and I just thought, that's a terrible plan.
it is a
That's
terrible
not a plan.
No, it doesn't seem like well thought out at all. But
It's not even so much that. I guess it's an okay plan, but it's very convenient, right?
very convenient, and it's hilarious that Charlie's just like, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Oh, you got a dragon for me? Right. Yeah. Okay. I'll have my buddies pick it up.
Yeah, like Charlie's just like a smooth operator, like just dealing dragons.
He's an adult who's asking his 11-year-old brother to bring it up there at midnight. It's fine. Can you just bring it? How about this tower? Does midnight work? Are you good for midnight? Okay, let's do that. So that way, they couldn't have. Why doesn't Hacker go? Okay, Dumbledore, look, I've got a dragon situation. Yeah, I know. What? This couldn't have been sanctioned. Also, like Hagrid. Okay, I'm getting upset. Why do Harry and Hermione have to take this to the astronomy tower?
Yeah, like
Riddle
the
me
two
that.
smallest people, right?
Hagrid is the size of 10 of them.
Yeah. Where is he during this?
He's in his cabin.
I don't get it. That's a great point. It's like, well, you 11-year-olds can handle it. Make sure it gets to the top of that tower.
He's got to tend to some unicorns or something down by the forest.
I don't know. That's a good question to come out of this, is why he saddles the two smallest people, perhaps in all of Hogwarts.
They should just pass the buck again. Neville, we're busy. Can you just grab this dragon box that's small enough that Harry and Hermione can carry it under one invisibility cloak?
Man.
Can you just do it? Because it's not a big deal.
Or just the fact that, like, he's not even, like, offering to help. Like, hey, don't worry, I'll keep Filch busy while you guys are out there. Like, no, just, well, there's the crate. Make sure it gets up there by midnight.
It's like
I've got another card game at the Hoghead.
He's like the shopkeeper in a video game that just tells you to do easy things that he should be able to do, so you can like level up. He's at like an early level NPC that's like, I've got mail to take to the post office, but all my letters got scattered around town. Can you go pick them up for me?
Yep, you hit that one on the head.
I don't know. So I think this is okay, right? Yes, Ron is in the hospital wing because he got bit by a poisonous dragon, but Harry and Hermione successfully get him up there. And so walk me through, how does Malfoy get in trouble for all of this?
So he was peeking in the window and kind of, I assume, overhears the whole plan.
Well, I think we might be missing a step here. Okay. So on the bottom of page 238.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
Midnight on Saturday. Oh, midnight on Saturday. I left Charlie's letter in the book Malfoy took.
Yeah.
So my dude Malfoy is going to the hospital wing to sarcastically check on Ron, then taking his book and happens to get this holy paper that says exactly how he can get Harry Potter in trouble.
Scum of the earth.
But it actually doesn't work. It doesn't work out.
Ball don't lie.
No. Ball don't lie. That's what our listeners have been clamoring for, more basketball talk. So I appreciate that you're able to work that in. Did you see the Pacers-Cavs, any of the Pacers-Cavs series?
I actually went to Game 7.
No. That was in
Cleveland. Yeah.
You're lying.
I'm not. So I had a good friend from high school. After, like, minutes after Game 6 when the Pacers just dismantled Cleveland and said,
just rolled them.
Oh, it was awesome. And he said, look, I gotta go. So if you drive, I'll buy the tickets. And I was just like I couldn't type just the word yes fast enough.
So you and Ethan Utterback.
No, I wish it was Ethan. I texted Ethan pretty much throughout the whole game, like during timeouts and stuff, but it was actually Justin from high school, Justin Warren.
Okay.
So
I did the same thing, but I was texting my mom.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Disappointing. Did you see that the Pacers lost the series, but were plus 40? If you take the final, they scored 40 more points in the series.
It
than the
just,
Cavs.
dude, we could do a whole nother podcast on my frustration with all of that. It's just
that's the most points that the losing team has outscored the winning team by in a series in 34 years.
Yeah, I'm staying positive because I think there's a really bright future ahead. But that was such a winnable series; it's not even funny.
Okay. We get the dragon to the top of the tower. Malfoy, his plan, he doesn't take this paper to Snape or to a teacher or to Filch. He just decides, I'll go wander around at midnight and catch them and start yelling so people come see. Like, was that his best case scenario?
I don't know. I have to think that he's probably thinking he'll get some sort of glory out of it if he's the one to figure it all out and sort of expose Harry as the troublemaker.
I'm picturing that Filch takes a picture of Malfoy, like holding Harry and Hermione by the scruffs of their neck, and it goes in like the school newspaper. The dragon smugglers apprehended. Draco is our hero or something.
Yeah, I think that's probably exactly how it would go.
So, you don't understand, Professor Harry Potter's coming. He's got a dragon. And McGonagall's like, you're lying to me. Like, you're an idiot. Okay. So then they're all excited, and Harry and Hermione are like dancing, and Norbert leaves. Charlie's friend's like, oh yeah, hey, nice dragon, you got a dragon. We'll just throw it in our dragon harness. We made a dragon box harness for dragon boxes. So we'll just...
in shop class.
That'll be good. That'll be good. That's good. We got that. And then Norbert goes. That all goes off without a hitch. And then, I'm sorry, they left the invisibility cloak on the top of the tower.
Oh, man. That was just like... I was so frustrated. It's just like, you guys are idiots.
That's your one thing. That's the only thing that makes you good at magic.
That is the most important... Oh my gosh. Easily the most important possession you have, probably will have in your entire time at Hogwarts.
What's better than an invisibility cloak? Nothing.
No.
That's the best
thing.
Not
a thing. Like,
I'm trying to imagine a more important item that he could have.
I mean,
like a shield that blocks any attacks.
Yeah, like
magically.
You know, maybe you're asking, well, what happens in the ultimate showdown with Voldemort? Well, what's Voldemort going to do if you can't see him?
So true. I like to think that Voldemort does the thing where he just starts throwing like paint around himself in like a 30-foot radius, and then some of it lands on the cloak. And like, ha gotcha now, Potter.
Yeah, maybe that works. So maybe it's not as
he uses the paint spell, the paint spewing spell. He's playing Splatoon.
Patronus Painticus.
Yeah, but yes.
Yep.
So that he leaves the cloak on top. What I like here is that we go from chapter 14 to chapter 15, and we don't have our, we've had the classic, like, the next 4 weeks were some of Harry's favorite. Mm-hmm. Like, this is just, it continues immediately. They go to McGonagall's study, and McGonagall is mad. What did you think about McGonagall's rationale here, Neville's involvement, the severity of the punishment?
I was kind of disappointed in McGonagall. Like, I know you got to make a statement here with punishment, but like, it's just your home team. You're just gonna take 150 points away.
McGonagall, like, play favorites.
Yeah, come on. Like you see Snape do it every day. Like, come on.
When they go low, you also go low.
That's the thing. Like, it's magic. There is no like moral code here.
Good wizards, bad wizards, whatever.
No, we're talking about Quidditch. We're talking about the House Cup. We're talking about Snape. Like, McGonagall really let me down here.
So McGonagall is mad at Neville because Neville was out trying to warn Harry.
Yeah, this is the most Neville thing ever.
So McGonagall interprets the situation very interestingly. She doesn't believe any of it and says, okay, you fed Draco Malfoy a story about a dragon to get him out of bed, and then Longbottom gets caught and you think that's all hilarious. That's she says that's the simplest explanation. Occam's razor. It's got to be this.
Yeah, that's a pretty distant stone to jump to.
I mean, I would think so.
I mean, I don't know, to each his own, I guess. People think differently, but that's not where I would have gone first. But I guess maybe it's part of the whole narrative that, like, Harry can do no wrong. Like, obviously he's just done wrong, so I gotta take 150 points away, but he wasn't out there trying to, like, transport a dragon. I mean, it's Harry Potter.
Well, I was almost going to go the other way and say this shows her low opinion of Harry Potter, that Harry would do that. Harry thinks it's funny that Longbottom heard the story and believed it. She thinks Harry would think that was funny.
Maybe.
I read that, and
yeah,
I think that's mean.
Yeah.
That's not our Harry. Harry's too nice to hurt Neville that way. But McGonagall doesn't think Harry's above that.
Maybe she gets sick of everyone sort of bowing down to Harry. You know, like there's this...
Take him down a few notches.
Yeah, just kind of let him know, like, hey, I'm still in charge. I don't know.
I want her to turn into a cat and just, like, scratch at him a little bit. Just do the thing where the cat, like, holds onto your pant leg and won't let go.
Yeah, I sort of imagine, like, when they get to her study or whatever, she just makes that cat noise, like, and, like, sounds like she just fell off a dumpster or something.
Her hair's standing up.
Yeah, and her eyes get, like, green. Either way, though...
Yeah, that's canon. That's what happens, yeah.
It's like 150 friggin' points.
That's a lot of points.
That's a
not
ton
a small
of
amount of
points.
points.
No.
Because, like, can we talk about the troll? Do you remember how many points Harry and Ron won for defeating the troll?
I feel like it was like less than 20, right?
They got 5 points each.
Oh my gosh.
And then she subtracted 5 from Hermione. So they netted out 5 points for defeating a full-grown mountain troll.
Man, I feel like at the next Quidditch match, like, Gryffindor's student section should just totally boo McGonagall when she walks into the stadium. Like, just start berating her.
I want Fred and George to hit bludgers at her.
I don't get it. I don't know. That's just so many points. But let's spin this the other way here. Think about what this is going to do for Harry Potter's Seeker legacy when he leads them back from 150 points down to win the House Cup.
So true.
So things all settle out on the Quidditch pitch. That's what I always say.
Famous Harry Potter. Everyone, like, the whole school is so mad at him now.
Yeah, it's interesting how quickly they turn on him just for breaking a rule.
Can we talk about that Hagrid doesn't even come to defend them? Oh, they're in trouble. They lost all these points. He doesn't go, oh, hey, McGonagall, yeah, that was actually true. That's my bad. Hagrid takes none of this.
Well, he's probably going to get canned if that happens.
You think?
I mean, hasn't he already sort of been relegated? Like, he was a student. He was a student, and now he's just sort of the groundskeeper, local drunk.
Do you think, is Hagrid on probation and they can't know that he's out at the bar?
That's what I mean. Like, I feel like maybe too much could come out about Hagrid and they would just, like, fire him.
Maybe. But he seems to be pretty close with Dumbledore. Dumbledore trusted him to carry Harry's tiny baby body.
But it's kind of like a situation where, like, all right, sorry folks that don't like sports, but this is the only place I can go. Like, your athletic director is buddies with your head coach, but your head coach keeps breaking the recruiting rules. Like, you can only sweep that under the rug for so long before it's going to be under your head too.
You need a big rug to sweep Hagrid under.
A huge rug.
A dragon skin rug.
I'm imagining, like, those American flags they stretch out across the field before sporting events.
Hagrid's hiding under one.
Yeah.
You can't see me because I'm under the rug, so.
And you're just using, like, a crane to sort of drag him underneath it.
Hey listeners, we just wanted to take a minute to put ourselves out there and let you know that we have opened up a Patreon page.
Yeah, so this is an awesome opportunity for you to engage even further with Rogge and I in a Muggle's perspective. It includes perks like patron shoutouts, special patrons-only episodes, a bi-weekly newsletter, and more.
Please give me a reason to write a bi-weekly newsletter. And we're even going to give you a chance to appear on episodes if that is something that you're interested in.
We want you as our guest. So if you're interested in learning more about this and becoming a patron, please visit our page. It's www.patreon.com/mugglesperspective.
So that link's on Facebook. It's in our show notes. Should be easy to get to. We try to make it fun and entertaining, even the site itself, going along with who we are as a podcast. So definitely consider it. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Okay, so they lose 50 points. Harry tries to resign from the Quidditch team. Slytherins are cheering for him. A weird time in Harry's life.
Yeah, it really went from the top to the bottom there.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. I just find it fascinating that, because it doesn't seem like that's that big of a deal what he did for the whole student body to just turn on him.
He was out of bed, he missed curfew.
That's what I mean. It's not like he was, I don't even know. They caught him trying to beat up Dumbledore or something. I don't.
Oh, you know what it is? He was caught with Hermione. All right.
Oh.
You got an 11-year-old boy, an 11-year-old girl come down from the astronomy tower.
Rumors start flying around.
Yeah.
Sparks flying. Spells flying, if you will.
Yeah, literal sparks flying.
Ooh.
Hermione's hair's looking pretty bushy.
Oh. I don't like where this is going, but I can't deny it.
I'm not saying Muggle's perspective after dark, but I'm implying it.
May have to do a not safe for work episode.
No, a not safe for middle schoolers episode.
Let's get off that path.
Please. So, don't worry. Yes, they lost 150 points, and then just as you're feeling bad for Harry, we're feeling bad for Hermione, feeling bad for Neville. Oh yeah, we've got detention on top of all of that.
Yeah, and if I can, that's where my beef comes in.
Braden's beef.
Seems like punishment for 11-year-olds at school is a bit harsh. So your detention will start at 11 p.m. and it'll be in the woods at night. And you'll be hunting for an unknown beast that is apparently killing unicorns, which is a problem. So even Hagrid, our groundskeeper, or I don't know, what is his actual title?
Yeah, he's the gamekeeper and keeper of keys.
Okay, so just the general keeper. He has no idea what it is that's killing these unicorns, but he should suffice as far as adult supervision goes. So yeah, just
hang out with him until dawn.
Yeah. And that's your punishment for breaking curfew and being out on the tower.
And Hagrid is chill with this. Malfoy's complaining when he gets there, and Hagrid's like, well, he shouldn't have broken the rules. That's Hogwarts for you.
Yeah, this whole section, I was just like, what? It just seems like the whole reaction from Hogwarts, the teachers, his fellow students, it's just a bit over the top for being out late at night.
Yeah, I don't know. So we go to the forest. Malfoy is still involved. Filch is being just really creepy. I'm sorry, Filch, but man,
Filch is one character that I'm really interested to see how he's portrayed in the movie, because I cannot come up with something in my head for Filch.
Oh yeah, no, he's good. It's this famous character actor that plays him, and he really gets into the spirit of the character. He's good.
Okay, well, looking forward to that then.
Yeah. So you kind of already outlined it. We're looking for a unicorn. Something's killing a unicorn. Yeah, it's got to be something really big and strong and powerful, because unicorns are hard to kill. Just let me know if you find it.
Yeah, and this is justified because you were out late. This is what you get.
You were out late helping me, the guy that is administering your detention.
Yep. And you guys made a bad decision trying to help me out. And so now your lives are at risk for the next 5 to 6 hours.
Oh, yeah. And then, and we're also going to split up.
Right. So that's another one that, first of all, who put Hagrid in charge of, this kind of punishment? Like, why is he the best one to supervise?
I'm assuming there's some sort of bulletin board where teachers write who has detentions, and then other teachers can go and write down things they need done, like situations. Oh,
Okay.
you got detention coming up? All right, well, I need my cauldrons all scrubbed out. And then,
So what if Snape is a part of this and he wrote that on the board, knowing that Harry Potter just got in trouble?
Snape is murdering unicorns, playing the long game, assuming that he can somehow work that into a
No.
life or death Harry Potter situation.
I'm saying Snape knows that Voldemort is killing the unicorns because they're on the same team.
Okay, so let's get into it.
Yeah.
Let's get into
Okay.
it. So you think that these unicorns are being killed by Voldemort?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because it's the drinking of the unicorn's blood like prolongs life. It curses you, but if you know that you're going to eventually get to a point where if you get your hands on the next thing that will make you live forever, it doesn't even matter. Which,
Like a stone?
Yeah, like maybe a stone that everyone's hiding and guarding.
A lot of convenient, life-giving liquids
Yeah,
on the Hogwarts grounds these days.
yeah. All trails lead to Voldemort with this. So what I was trying to say is like spin zone. Snape gets word that Harry Potter is in for detention the next night. So he's like, hey, we ought to figure out what's going on in the forest with those unicorns. That's a problem. Hagrid, could you maybe take whoever it is that's got detention tomorrow night?
Oh, it's Harry Potter?
Oh, that's too bad.
Huh.
Well,
he'll do a really good job, I'm sure.
yeah, I mean, it is super dangerous and life-threatening, but I mean, he's Harry friggin' Potter, so who cares?
He survived worse.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
So they meet up with centaurs, and you are kind of fascinated with these centaurs.
Yeah, what a strange, they're super thoughtful and sort of speak in riddles. And just talk about Mars.
Yeah, they're mostly concerned with Mars.
Yeah, what's that about? Hagrid's just asking repeatedly, hey, you guys seen anything weird out here? Well, Mars is super bright tonight.
And he's like, that is weird. Agreed.
And they just keep answering that, again, yes, sparse, very bright, but, back to what have you guys seen lately? Unusually bright, Mars is.
So do you think that these centaurs legitimately don't know anything about this unicorn?
No, I think they're
Voldemort
super
situation?
wise. I think it's the whole... I forget how the conversation goes exactly, but they're they don't want to pick sides. Because the one, Ferenzi, that's the one that helps Harry. He gets, reamed by his boys, Ronan and
Bane.
For, helping helping a human out. I don't remember exactly why. It has something to do with, prophecies.
Yeah, so we're on page 257. Is we've got Ferenzi, and then we see Bane and Ronan that show up. And Ferenzi is I'm sorry, this boy is clearly in danger. I'm the only one that knows what's going on here.
And I'm a friggin' centaur. So
yeah, so he can ride on my back. Convenient.
Yeah.
Malfoy and Fang just left. But wait, I want to back up very quickly. At first, it's Harry's on a team with Hagrid and Hermione, and Malfoy's on a team with Neville and Fang. Malfoy scares Neville, so Hagrid sees the sparks Neville sends up and just runs through the forest to them, leaving Harry and Hermione alone in the forest.
Just hey, wait here, stay on the path.
I mean, I'm surprised these kids even know how to send up red sparks. They don't know things.
Yeah, because keep in mind they learned to do that literally before they walked into the forest. So
yeah, are they gonna Wingardium Leviosa whatever is attacking them? Because that's all Harry's got.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hagrid's
Hagrid
just not
leaves.
a forward thinker.
No,
just doesn't really think ahead. Which again, that's why it's hilarious to me that they're just yeah, why don't Hagrid take the punishment shift tonight and lead the kids into the woods? That should be fine.
Yeah, I mean, yes, he admirably wants to make sure Neville and Malfoy are safe, but at what cost? I don't know. So we are on page 257. I'm going to read this quote here. So Bane is mad that Ferenzi's letting Harry ride him. Bane says, "What have you been telling him? Remember, Ferenzi, we are sworn not to set ourselves against the heavens. Have you not read what is to come in the movements of the planets?" So they see something coming. They know what's going to happen, but they are sworn to not fight against it. So thus they can't help Harry Potter. So this implies that something bad is coming for Harry Potter, does it not?
Sure does.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, Voldemort's there. He's in the woods.
Voldemort's in the woods.
Yeah, he's the one drinking the blood, killing the unicorns.
Well, why does he need to drink the blood if he has a body and can just run around? If he's good to go to kill a unicorn and drink its blood, why does he need to drink the unicorn's blood? It's a chicken and egg.
Have we established like what exactly happened to him? I don't think we have. Like
Yeah. Hard no. We have definitely not.
Yeah, so somehow he's like dying and he's basically killing these unicorns long enough to be able to get to the Sorcerer's Stone.
How worried are you that he's about to get the Sorcerer's Stone?
Pretty worried. Yeah, I think it's absolutely going to happen. And Harry's going to have to get it back.
I'm picturing them like just circling each other in a duel, and all Harry's just over and over again levitating like rocks that are nearby to drop on him. And Voldemort's like, that's so easy to dodge. Like, I see what you're doing. Harry's like, but Wingardium Leviosa.
And green sparks. Now red ones.
Patronus Paintus.
Yeah, so to me, maybe I'm too confident in that, but that just makes sense.
No, I mean, it's all signs do seem to be pointing that way.
But it's like, one question that came to mind is like, where is he living? Does he have like a cave? Or has he made like a little fort in the woods?
Maybe.
And like, he's just cooking some unicorn over the fire and drinking the blood.
Now, unicorn is either delicious or disgusting, and there's no in between, right? It's either like super gamey and like it tastes bad because you killed a unicorn, or it tastes like a unicorn steak is like roasted marshmallows because unicorns.
Yeah, I don't have anything to add to that. I think you got it.
It's one of the two, though.
I would lean towards the roasted marshmallows.
Yeah.
Again, just, because unicorns.
Right. Okay. Glad we got that cleared up.
Yeah.
So that pretty much takes us through it one to talk about, other than at the very end of the chapter we do get some good news.
We get the cloak back, folks. It is it's laying there on Harry's bed. He pulls back the sheets and the cloak is laying there, and there's a note pinned to it that just says, "Just in case."
Just in case. So who sends this just in case cloak note?
My initial thought was Dumbledore, because I feel like he knows all, right?
Sure.
If you really wanted a hot take, you could say maybe McGonagall.
This is her making up for... Okay, I'll take away 150 points, but you can have your cloak.
Yeah, like just sort of a, hey, I'm still on your guys' team. I gotta make a statement here. Everybody's gonna wonder, what'd you do with those kids you found that were out? So, but guys, I'm still on the Gryffindor team. So.
Yeah. It could be McGonagall, that's true.
I think Dumbledore, but because you would think that maybe like Hagrid feels bad about all this and sort of like confides in Dumbledore.
Just drunkenly.
Yeah, just one night, like over his 20th whiskey barrel, he's just like slurring his words. It just like starts to sob, and it's just like.
Did they meet at the bar in town? Does Dumbledore come down to Hagrid's hut? Where are they drinking together? In the Hogwarts kitchens. I like to picture them just in the Great Hall. They're at the dining room.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe they have like a really cool like cigar bar.
Maybe.
I could see Dumbledore being a cigar guy.
So he's in
sort of stroking his beard.
I'm picturing Gandalf with a pipe,
Yeah, you've got it.
Blowing like ships.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a cigar. It's like a huge stogie. He has to like hold it with his whole hand.
But like the shapes he can make with smoke are just unbelievable.
Yeah. Is Hagrid smoking like a tree trunk size cigar?
Yes. Good point. It's massive. So much tobacco.
Yeah, a lot of tobacco.
Yeah.
We have to do that outside and be a fire hazard.
Not in a cigar
I don't know how
bar.
cigars work. Do cigars? There's not like flame on the end of the cigar, right?
No.
You sort of like char it.
Yeah, they're like, it's like embers. Like it's burning, but it's not like there's not a visible flame.
Well, they're magic cigars too.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
that makes sense. I'm back. I'm back in. I was out and now I'm back in. Okay. Did you like that?
That was good.
Thank you. So we've got our crystal ball. We decided that Voldemort is drinking the blood. What do you think about Norbert? Is he going to come back into play at any point?
I think so, because that's such a weird random thing to not really do anything with
Right.
in later chapters. Like just have a random chapter about dragons and kind of how they're raised. And then like maybe Charlie figures out how to tame it.
Oh, and he sends it back to Hagrid.
Yeah, like
for him to ride.
yeah,
Okay.
like check out what I got. Now you guys can defeat whoever's attacking Hogwarts.
Okay, I am scrambling to head to the Muggles Perspective page on Facebook because I need to look at the Trivia Tuesdays that we have missed. The last couple Trivia Tuesdays, I want to give shout-outs. I want to quiz you. So close your book, Braden.
I'm so bad at these.
Good.
I don't think I've gotten one right.
That it wouldn't be fun if you got them all right. Shut up. Dance. Dance for me. That's what this podcast is. Okay. So we have had some pretty good success. Do you remember what the last Trivia Tuesday was that you were asked? If you can go to the other tab and look at last episodes.
Was it... I'm looking at how did 2 dozen eggs filled with letters get into the Dursleys' house on the Saturday of Letter Week?
Okay, so that was a throwback?
Yeah. And then I also have what is the name of the location that students are warned not to enter at the beginning of the year, and where Harry, Ron, Hermione, and Neville end up anyway.
Right.
And Grace got that, and then it says in parentheses, almost.
Okay, so we have a Trivia Tuesday from April 17th. So, dragon breeding is banned in Britain. Very timely, we discussed this today. But there are still some living in the wild. Do you know what those 2 breeds that Ron mentioned that are living in England, in Britain, in the wild? There were 2 breeds of dragon.
Oh, jeez. No clue.
No clue?
Not even, like I don't even have anything to stab at.
I just want you to say some words that you think might be a dragon breed.
Okay.
Just put some stuff together.
Okay, give me a second here. A black Bavarian.
Good. It's cream filled.
Mm-hmm.
The Bavarian.
Mm-hmm. And then
dragon.
a soft red German.
You're just describing like cakes.
Yep. You got it.
That's amazing. So the 2 breeds that are still at large in Britain are the common Welsh green and the Hebridean black. So you were actually really close with your colors.
I knew that they had colors in them, but like,
Yeah.
would you say Hebridean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you'd have given me 100 shots, I would have went 0 for 100.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
So whoever gets that, they are the real deal.
We've got but shout out on that one to, as I scroll here. Okay, shout out to Gail Metzger Park for getting that one right, according to Eric Park. So,
Kudos, Gail.
yeah, nice job with that one. So I think Eric helped her out with that. I am looking for the exact reference in the book to this other question that I did not write down a page number for. The question from the week before. And I am not finding it. Okay. The question is, do you remember the scene where Neville he gets back to the common room, but his legs had been locked together by Malfoy?
Yeah.
What curse had Malfoy used?
Is this like a funny worded, like an
It's
actual
like the
spell name?
No, it's not. It's not the spell. It's like a description of the spell.
Oh man, No, I don't.
The leg locker curse.
Really?
Yeah. I said lid locker. I spoiled the punchline on that one.
Okay.
I'm almost 100% sure that's what it is, and I can't find it because I am a professional, folks. So this was good. I did a good job. And honestly, you're welcome for doing such a good job. Okay. Where might Neville be this chapter? Oh, okay, I found it. We are on page 217. 217. Yep. Neville climbed in the portrait hole. His legs were stuck together with the leg locker curse. So we only had one respondent to that question, which was Katie Kelly Roche.
Katie Kelly.
And she missed it, though. She said Petrificus totalis.
Oh.
Womp womp. That freezes up your entire body. So not exactly, but very close. She had the right idea. So that was still a good one. Are there any other Trivia Tuesdays that we missed? I don't think so that I am seeing. Do you want to tell the folks? We've got a little bit of a special episode coming up next week, Braden. Do you remember how it's special?
Is it the end of the book?
We're getting there. We've got 2 chapters left. Are we going to read them both next week?
Oh, no. I think we're just splitting them up, right?
We are splitting them up. So
yeah.
The next chapter that we have is called Through the Trap Door.
I thought I wasn't allowed to know the next chapter's titles.
I know. I just gave it to you. Okay, you're welcome. That's fun.
I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, but I thought that was going to be like a spoiler type thing.
I just want you to get excited.
Okay.
Through the Trapdoor. So that, I'm sure to you, sounds like a chapter that we can spend a whole episode on.
Yeah, I think so. I think
so
this is a good plan. Yeah.
We're going to be reading chapter 15, ladies and gents, next week.
And it will be a 3-hour podcast, so carve out some time.
Yeah. And that's if you listen to it on double speed. We're going 6 hours. I'm quitting my job.
We're clearing out a weekend.
Yeah.
So.
And then not too long after that, you got to come up here so we can watch the movie together.
We can make that happen.
That's exciting. Do you have any parting thoughts for our listenership before we bid them adieu, Braden?
No parting thoughts. As usual, though, want to thank all of you guys, all 4 of you who listen to A Muggle's Perspective. So we appreciate it. We ask that you would be sure to subscribe, rate, and review the show, as well as like us on Facebook. We have an Instagram, which is hilarious. It's at Muggle's Perspective, not
Muggle's Perspective,
not an A before that, just at Muggle's Perspective. So, yeah, as Rogge said, next week we'll be doing just 1 chapter. So
chapter 16.
Yep. And as we inch closer to the end of the first book, as always, thanks to Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy.
His incredible producer skills. Thank you to your wife for letting us use your basement.
Thank you, Rachel.
Is there anybody else we need to thank?
Jeremy's wife.
Jeremy's wife, yep.
For letting us use him.
Yep. She's also like a very encouraging voice as far as the podcast goes, like in text and stuff. Like she seems to be really into it, so that's cool.
Did she have a hand in picking the new theme music? Nope, it was just Jeremy. Well, thank you, Jeremy, for the music. Let us know what you guys think about that. Give us some feedback. We think it's cool.
We do.
All right, you guys have a great next couple weeks, and we will see you for Chapter 8.
See you then.
For Chapter 8, Episode 8, Chapter 16.
We don't really know.
Bye, guys.
See ya.